Well, I think a lot of people were expecting 2017 to be a pretty sweet year for roller coasters, but as it turns out, that's not quite the case. Based off of the roller coasters that have currently been announced, we know of 9 new roller coasters that are coming to the United States. And that is compared to 34 from what we saw this year and 41 from 2015. So that's a pretty small number. So I think everyone's wondering, what is the deal with 2017? We're seeing 3 Jokers, 2 GCIs, a coaster at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and one of the lesser talked about roller coasters is a Gerstlauer Infinity coaster going to Casino Pier, and then 2 other coasters going to small lesser known parks. And that's not really a lot, and so some people are starting to get concerned, so I'm just going to address a few things with this. And then I want to talk about RMC, but let me first say, we still have some time left for parks to announce roller coasters. Not every major park is going to announce their roller coasters before summer is over. You see that with the main parks like your Cedar Fair and Six Flags, but a lot of the parks that are independently owned just haven't made their announcements yet. And keep in mind, we haven't even had IAAPA yet. And I think we are going to see a couple more coaster announcements at IAAPA. This is a pretty big event for the amusement industry, and it is the perfect time for a park to announce a new roller coaster. However, once IAAPA's over, then it's getting a little bit less likely that we'll see some more coaster announcements. Yes, we'll still see a few more, but they probably aren't going to be these huge roller coasters like what we'd like to see. So I wouldn't panic quite yet, people. Mystic Timbers very well might be the best new roller coaster for 2017, but we don't know yet. There's still some time left, and keep in mind, even if this is a small year for amusement parks, just remember, when amusement parks take an off year, oftentimes that's an indication that they're saving up to plan something big for the following years. So that could mean 2018 is this totally awesome year for roller coasters. So let's talk about RMC for a bit. A lot of people are wondering, is there going to be a new for 2017 Rocky Mountain Construction Coaster opening next year? We haven't seen a single one announced yet. And I think the answer is plain and simple. Yes, we are. None of the parks have just made their announcement yet. I remember hearing somewhere that Rocky Mountain Construction has like 3 or 4 coasters planned for 2017. And it's my understanding that that is not including the S&S free spins. However, if it does include the free spins, because RMC does build the track for them, then that would mean that RMC is working on 3 free spins. And if they have 4 projects for 2017, then they have 1 new roller coaster coming in 2017. But that is only if it is including the free spins. I don't remember if when they said they have 3 or 4 projects for 2017, if that includes the free spins. So assuming it isn't including the free spins, then that means there's actually more than 1 RMC that is being planned for 2017. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're all going to come to the United States. We might see another one in Europe. We don't know yet. But again, what this tells us is that if some RMCs are coming to the United States next year, which there are, these are not going to be going to big chain parks. Probably smaller, independently owned parks, which is good because RMCs are huge crowd pleasers. The enthusiasts love them, so that means these parks are going to get a lot more visitors. So, some of you are wondering, okay, what parks could possibly get one? And I think the one park that everyone is talking about that is high on the rumor list for a possible 2017 RMC is Silverwood. They are heavily rumored to get an RMC T-Rex, and I believe that rumor 100%. I think it will happen, and I think they're going to announce it at IAAPA. Think about it, the first ever RMC T-Rex is announced at a major amusement park event. Now, of course, some of you are saying, okay, wait a minute, Mean Streak is rumored to get the RMC treatment. Could that be for 2017? And I don't think so. I think we're looking at 2018 for Mean Streak. But that still leaves some to wonder if, in fact, Silverwood is not the only amusement park to get a new RMC next year. What other parks could be getting one? One thing I'd like to remind people of is the Raptor track. This is like a smaller version of the T-Rex that we haven't seen yet, and it's designed for small parks who are looking for a good roller coaster, and it can be a cheaper option. So these are perfect for amusement parks that may only have 1 or 2 roller coasters. It's certainly possible we could see one of these in 2017, or maybe not. But I don't think we're going to see any RMC wood coaster conversions in the United States next year. If so, we would have seen the wooden roller coasters close already. Again, I think Mean Streak is going to be 2018. So that means we'll probably see at least 1 new T-Rex, but any other RMCs coming are likely going to be ground up creations. And I don't really have any ideas yet for where some of those creations could go, especially with some of these smaller parks. It's super hard to predict them. But think of like when ZDTs announced Switchback. That came out of nowhere, and suddenly everyone knew about ZDTs because of Switchback. There could be an amusement park out there that could be getting an RMC Raptor coaster next year that maybe not too many people know about. But I think the takeaway from this is to not panic. If November comes around and there's still less than 20 new announced roller coasters for the United States next year, then yes, that still means that 2017 is a pretty small year. And I think no matter what, it's going to be a small year. But I think that we're still going to see some major announcements coming up. And I'll just repeat what I said earlier. If 2017 indeed is a really small year, that could mean 2018 is a pretty big year for roller coasters, so just keep that in mind. But those are just some of my thoughts, so I want to hear about your thoughts for 2017 in the amusement industry, and also post some thoughts below on where you'd like to see some of these RMCs. Post all those thoughts in the comment section below, and I will catch you guys next time.